Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check.
I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my face, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah,
between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Bradley Pinion.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. The return is Henderson. Spins away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10.
Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he must put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
Fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. Incomplete to open things up. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Right side complete. That's Woods.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel like something that they had planned for a whole week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get it.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take this away for the Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 57 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good. The Rams take a 7-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And this could be a whole lot of fun, because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious that will help them win.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Michael Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second and 11 at the 41. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brady's throw there complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jones. This is Jones. They'll take this one down near the 15. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
15-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
For Rams 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. Brady loses the football.
The pass, fumble on the play, recovered by the offense.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, "Oh, heck, kick it, field goal time."
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Jones, the ball
Well,
carrier.
they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Bird is a very, very fickle man.
Football game. Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with the football, but they have it in their own territory. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Brown, the ball
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
24-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a throw here on second down. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play. I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Draw play for Brown, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's going to be too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up second down.
The strong window's going to lock tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A run here with Brown. He's going to take this away for a Rams touchdown. As the first half is winding down, and the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it keeps...
Second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Second and 5 now. Brady, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
To Scott Miller.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Brady. Brady loses the football. And the Rams have got it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And they are going to score on the 3rd. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Rams.
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys.
Back for the PAT, here's Sloman.
Show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? throws a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On the return, Dario Ogunbowale. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now comes Tampa Bay. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Brady. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across the
Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Gronkowski.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
And
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing in the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady will set up the screen to McCoy. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On first down, Brown. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact. That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On presumably. Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal, and Tim hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the
So
score.
unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The Rams take
This
over
spot in the
1st
fourth
and
quarter,
10
that deficit had to throw the
30-yard
football.
line.
Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Robert Woods former USC man the intended target, but it'll be second down.
30-yard line.
Back to throw. Gone. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. It's Woods. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can cover the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped on as well. Sometimes the defense dictates, and if they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Cup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is going to be close. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pull it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Brady to the end zone, but it's Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Touchdown by Tampa Bay. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down throw, gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score Rams 40.
I know we could sit up here
13.
and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Brady. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted.
Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball on the other side. They were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is what he called. Coverage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Conversion.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this is going to be close. So they're 2 more in the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Gronkowski, and it's third and short.
2 yards to go.
Now Brady again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a full race. Bring it back.
decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now the Rams bring the offense back out here to go for two. They'll run it. Brown. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
That keeps the score Rams 54.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Ogunbowale. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
Brady's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's caught by Howard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Score Rams 54.
Offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci
Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, start the hell in the clock. Oh, you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around, just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil.
Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams.
Will Lutz,
The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. On the return is Henderson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Rams taking the field and leading the way to man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
There's a toughness about Jared Goff that maybe he doesn't get enough credit for. His freshman year at Cal, the team went 1-11. His rookie year with the Rams, he was 0-7 as a starter. Undaunted in either case, and has come back each and every time to flash the ability that made him the #1 overall pick in the draft when he came out of Cal.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gone. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they go down to number 4, getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Now Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Going for it all. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Down at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Steps away. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Recovered by the Saints.
Now we see quarterback Drew Brees in his New Orleans offense set to go on attack here for the first time.
And it's interesting, isn't it? The psychology of a team coming onto the field down 8-0 instead of the normal 7, or sometimes when you're fortunate, just 6. 8-0 almost connotes a sense of urgency that really isn't there yet. It's too early in the game. Go down and score. Heck, kick the extra point and be down 1. Don't chase points too early. Just worry about scoring.
Brees now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Brees. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get this down there to 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Down at the 15-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down and 4. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18-yard
line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Breeze on third down. Over the middle to Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. Brings the 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Breeze to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Is Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith? And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. He's going to loft one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A huge play that time for the Rams.
And the Rams
43 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Now gone. His pass caught at the 4. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry is tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Rams 8, Saints 7.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it here to Blair. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Took them an extra look, but they found that it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this is going to recover. It's good. That extends their lead by 2 more.
16.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands to him to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really pulling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
play fake. Breeze. Over the middle for three. It's Smith. And finally down he goes. He's able to get inside the 10 to the 7. Good pick up there. 26 yards.
First and goal.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Breeze now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd down and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete, right around the 8. Breeze. Completion there winds up and wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
16. Saints 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give him a touchdown in that situation, right? Made him kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but it goes a whole lot better running off the field.
A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there, Goff to Cup, 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown.
Los Angeles.
From 17 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
A shotgun snap for goal. Oh, he's got it. for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
The onside kick recovered by the Saints.
Back out on the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get this quick for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes right side. Interception return for Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Out of the gun. And this is going to be called. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Onside kick recovered by the Saints.
Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
Brings up second and
Nothing
2.
fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Looking to throw again on second down. Brees throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brees looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That'll be complete to Cook. A completion that lines up the wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Jared Cook.
So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
Saints 13.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. It was a strong first half from the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the Saints hands team able to ring this one in. Casey called, there he is at the locker room with a lead, trying to get an onside kick, it didn't work.
And you just wonder what the game was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. But we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
2nd and 7.
From the 44, Breeze, and brought in by tight end Cole. And he goes down, but now before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Brandon with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. To throw is Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Josh Hill.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints.
Touchdown.
Traquan Smith. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Let's look at the extra point. Deficit here to 12. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll put him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, it goes over it. He'll have a 1st down. That's the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
By the wide receiver.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. That's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. Powers ahead at the 45. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he knocks the ball away that falls incomplete. Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30. Two on the play.
1-yard line.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Pressure now. He's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. That helps them lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll try to get the offense going with Camara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 41, Breeze. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. It's caught on the right side of Smith.
Breeze
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like they're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first down, Breeze. Breeze wants the football, but Fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and that'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any down stop is a big momentum play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll run on first down. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Going up top for Cup. Steelers safety. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he backs it away, and it falls down incompletely.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. And able to connect in that attempt.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
He was brought down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Rams.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Josh Reynolds, 46 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Point conversion.
From the gun, here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other side now.
The Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Recovered by the Saints.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and now it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's over.
6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's caught. Breeze will be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game. This is a great handout, good coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Results in a 4th down.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. He finds Sanders. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Again, it's Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.